Well, good afternoon for a change. Welcome to Leyburn in Wensleydale. We're on the A684 eastbound at the moment, although that's very soon going to change. We're going to take a right turn here just before the petrol station. There is a signpost up there, but it's sort of pretty obscured by the bushes, so it's easy to miss. But we're turning right onto the road that takes us towards Ripon and Masham. Don't be fooled into pronouncing it Masham, it's Masham. And this is actually quite a nice little road that tracks down Wensleydale. It's got some really nice bits on it. If you've come from Hawes, you can actually cut the corner off the road that joined just back there on the right. Allows you to cut the corner from Wensley and avoid going through Leyburn, which can be a bottleneck. So we're just coming down to the bottom of the hill. I'm going to cross over the River Ewer. There's a single track bridge here. It's not our right of way, so we just have to wait our turn. And then once we're across the Ewer, not particularly hilly on this route, but we start a gentle climb up. And the next place we're going to come into is Middleham. So sit back and enjoy the ride. Outskirts of Middleham now, and fairly abrupt left-hander here in the centre of the village. Middleham's famous for its racehorse stables, so if you do see horses around Middleham, you certainly need to take care, because they're usually, in my experience, pretty highly strung, and so going past quietly is a good plan. Once we're beyond Leyburn, get into some lovely bits of riding road with some really nice bends. Definitely to be recommended. As you can see, there's a fair bit of muck on the road this morning, so I'm just taking it steady here. And then the next obvious landmark in a mile or two is where we take an abrupt right turn and cross over a river bridge. That's the River Cover, and it's easy to spot when you're there because you see the cover bridge arms. We're just coming to it now. Sharp right turn over the River Cover, and then nice straight of a mile or so, and that takes us up through the village of East Whitton. Once we're through East Whitton, we're onto some more particularly nice riding road. So just a few hundred yards of 13 East Whitton. And once we're out of the side, heading now towards Jervo, we get some really nice bits of road with some really nice bends on, nice sweeping turns. Easy to get a view across the hedgerows, so you've got a pretty good idea of what's oncoming. And eventually we start to approach Jervo Abbey. You might want to take care in the summer. Here we are coming towards Jervo, where all these walls are. In the summer, quite busy here with people visiting the Abbey, and there's also a tea room. So a couple of sharp bends here, a right-hander, and then at the top of this hill a left-hander, and then we get a bit more nice riding road, as I'm going to call it, passing the Brymore ice cream parlour on the right there. That's definitely worth a visit on a hot summer's day if you want to cool down. Recommend that ice cream. And then once we're past these woodlands here, we start to enter a series of nice but quite sharp bends. So this is definitely a place to keep your eyes peeled. But they are nice sweeping bends, and the visibility is good. Just be aware though, a little bit further on as we get towards Ellington and Ellingstring, some of these bends really are quite tight, and they would certainly catch out the unwary. This one in particular is a lot more than 90 degrees of a bend. Lovely day, as you can see. Another sharp left-hander, followed fairly quickly by a sharp right-hander, and then we've got a nice relatively straight run towards Masham. And here we are, the outskirts of Masham. Masham famous for its breweries, of course. I won't give them free advertising. And there's a couple of cafes. It's popular in the summer. If you want to get to the town centre, you sort of turn right there. But it does get pretty busy. We're going to bypass Masham here. We're dropping down past the area on the right just now. The locals call the Wreck, which is usually got plenty of people sunning themselves on a nice day in the summer because it's right by the river. So then, having crossed the River Ewer just before Middleham, we're going to cross back across it here at Masham. Once you're across the river, another sharp right-hander. Followed by not quite so sharp left-hander, but significant. That's Masham Station on the right. Hasn't had a train there for a very long time, since the 1960s, but it was a terminus. And here we're going to turn off the A6108 onto the 6267, heading to probably signposted Thirsk, but we're going to turn off yet again here onto the 6268 towards Bedale. Now, I've not mentioned anything about geology, and you thought you'd got away with it. You haven't, because as we climbed that hill out of Masham, we came off the Carboniferous rocks onto the Permian rocks, and we went forward about 50 million years. And just as we make the left turn onto this road, we pass a quarry there that quarries magnesium limestone, dollar stone as it's called these days. There's a bank in Masham. Well, it was a bank. We don't actually have banks in towns anymore. That was made out of the stuff quarried there, the magnesium limestone. It's a bit different to conventional limestone, as the name suggests. Has some magnesium in it instead of calcium. And now we're approaching the outskirts of Bedale. Again, this is a lovely road, and after about 5 or 6 miles, we're into Bedale. And once we're in Bedale, it's not very long before we're back towards the A684. So I'm going to make a left turn here. This used to be the A684.
Well, since they finished the Bedale bypass, I'm not entirely sure the road numbers are the same anymore. This was the A684. It'll have some random B road number now, I guess, Bedale High Street. But we are now joining the A684 again. This is the A684 westbound towards Leyburn. So this is Craighall. A few twisty bits in Craighall, pays to take your time, particularly on this bridge. If you've got caravan coming the other way, they quite often want a lot of road. So, and the water levels now much better than it was. Boy, have we had some rain this last couple of months. So this is probably a good time to say thanks very much for watching. Thanks to the new subscribers. Thanks for your messages, those of you who've put comments on, encouraging me. It's always great to read that, I know the internet's famed for its keyboard warriors and people being critical, but on both of my YouTube channels I've had a lot of encouragement from people, which I do appreciate very much. It's a very good thing you can do, it doesn't cost a lot. So yeah, thanks for watching, hope you've enjoyed it. Clicking like and clicking subscribe, neither of those things will cost you anything, but it would mean that more motorcyclists would get to see the beautiful Yorkshire Dales and other parts of the world that are riding. So here we are, Patrick Brompton. Yeah, thanks very much for watching, see you next time, bye.